I've seen this particular wig on every reviewer, and I have been blown away by how she looks good on everyone. And so I'm very, very excited and grateful to Name Brand Wigs for having the opportunity to show you Envy Charlotte in the color Sahara Blonde. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm partnering with Name Brand Wigs. They are so awesome. They really do allow for a lot of information to be out here in the wig world that us wig wearers can utilize to help us make good decisions. And I'm always grateful when I get to show you a brand new style, because I think a lot of the time we see these new styles, there's tons of hype around them, and we just want to snatch them up. You know, FOMO, fear of missing out, is a real thing, but those decisions aren't always the best decisions. So being able to give you guys all the details really is important, and I rely on reviews as well when I'm making a purchasing decision. So I think it's wonderful that Name Brand Wigs allows for so many reviews. I will put a link below, as well as a coupon code that will save you 30% on all Envy wigs, including Charlotte. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Honestly, just gorgeous. These soft waves. I would struggle to be able to create waves like this myself. Either it's way too curly, or, you know, it's kind of a challenging thing to style human hair. So one of the beautiful things about synthetic wigs is the style is baked in. This style will remain even if you wash it. So no real styling or daily styling required at all. Now this piece has a lace front and a center mono part. Now you can see it doesn't look like a center part right now. I just made a video before I did a review showing some ideas of how you can manipulate a center part on a synthetic wig so that it doesn't look like a center part, especially if you don't like center parts on you, but you find a style that you love. I'm going to put this review out first, but I will put that video, kind of a Tip Tuesday that I did, out really quickly after this one. So stay tuned for that if you've been struggling with center parts. As you can see, I kind of shifted the front a little bit. It's not a completely straight part, but that's okay. You know, I think messy parts are pretty common, so I think that can help with realism. But don't sweat it if you don't like center part wigs. I think there are some solutions. They may or may not work, but there are definitely some. This is the lace front. They did such a good job on the lace, you guys. Such a good lace front. Love it. Now this piece has some Permatease. I am not sensing super heavy Permatease, but there is Permatease. I can feel it all the way around the crown, mainly here. I'm not feeling any Permatease on the very top at all. None on the sides. So really just the back to kind of give it that polished roundness at the kind of at the crown. So if you struggle with Permatease, you're not seeing it. So when I look in the mirror, I see flat. So you're not really seeing it, but you got it to help kind of maintain that wave pattern and the style that they've set on this one. I would consider this one a kind of a moderate density. It's hard. It's fairly light density when you get down to here, but I do think it's got a bit more hair than a super light density piece would. To me, this looks like you've styled your hair. It's, you know, I'm going out on date night or I'm going to a wedding and you don't do big curls, but you like to do a little style, maybe a little bit of round brushing. That's what it makes me think of. But it isn't overwhelming in my opinion. There's that center part, ear to ear lace. They did so great on that. Soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters. The rest is open wefted. I'm going to cinch this in just a little bit. I'm going to take this wig grip off. So when I was playing with it for that other video I mentioned, I was struggling because it was a little big on me. So I threw the wig grip on, but I do like to always put the wig on with no wig grip so I can help you understand my impression of the fit. You know, fit, warmth versus cool, heavy density versus medium density, those are pretty subjective things. It's difficult to kind of give an objective answer. So I do my best to explain what I'm seeing and feeling so that you can hopefully extrapolate whether or not it'll work for you. So this wig is running very true to average. I do find that the Envy brand in general runs very, very true to average. I have a 21¼ circumference. I can cinch this all the way in and it's not tight on me at all. So if you have did I say 22? I have a 21¼ I'm not sure what I said, but 21¼ If you have a 21 or a, 20.75, this is going to be a little loose around your circumference. Now, with the wig grip, it was fine. It felt comfortable. I didn't worry about it shifting around or coming off. I do get extra cap up here as well. So my solution when a wig is too big for me, which happens a lot, is I wear a wig grip, and almost always that's enough. My favorite wig grip is by the Hair Grip. I can put my review of it below. I've tried a lot of them. Some work okay, some don't work very well at all. The Hair Grip is absolutely the best, in my opinion, at this time. But, so if you find wigs are really big on you, you can try a wig grip. Sometimes I will use a little bit of a water-soluble adhesive on the lace to just give me that extra security. Or you can think about sewing some wefts together. There is a video, a ton of videos on YouTube showing how to sew wefts together. That's what I would recommend, and it's on my to-do list to do with some of my wigs that are just fitting me so big. This is made out of regular synthetic fibers as well, so not heat friendly. I do sense a little bit of a shine on this one. Not atypical for synthetic fibers. One of the unique things about synthetic fibers is they can be a little shiny. Some dry shampoo can tamp down that shine. Wearing it, the shine will dissipate. But in this color, I am sensing a little bit of a synthetic shine on it. The fibers feel really nice, really soft. Just a tip for you, some colors are shinier than others. Some synthetic wigs are shinier than others. It's not across the board. If you struggle with shine, I would try some dry shampoo. Not all brands work the same, just like everything. So if you've tried one and you didn't think it worked very well, I'd try another and just kind of hone that in so that you know what you can do when you get a regular synthetic. Overall, this is a darling style. I am just so thrilled about this piece. Soft waves is kind of my thing for like an everyday wig. I find slightly wavy wigs to be a little bit easier to wear than straight, in the sense that flyaways or any struggles that you might have with synthetic aren't as big of a deal when the hair has a little bit of a wave pattern. And you can see I just kind of flipped this front so that, because I'm not a huge center part girl, and so doing that, I can totally wear this. I don't even notice that it has a center part. All right, let's talk about this color, Sahara or Sahara blonde. Now, Envy just recently came out with a new, softer, dark blonde. So that's the base on this one. Then we have some light golden blonde, which they've actually done a pretty good job of blending. I don't see like strong, maybe a little bit here, but not strong blonde highlights here and there, but it's actually fairly well blended. And then we have got what they're calling a chestnut root. I would call this a medium light brown root. It is not super dark. They can look dark in here with all my studio lighting, and next to kind of a blonde. It's not super dark, and it's not red. It's really just more of a neutral root. You know, sometimes darker roots can really look really red, and honestly, that's not my preference. I do like more of a neutral or even an ashy root, maybe because, you know, my dark brown bio hair is graying rapidly and it's become really ashy. So that feels more comfortable to me. I would say this is just like a medium. Overall, the general tone of this is a medium golden blonde. And the root makes this wearable for me and probably most brunettes. I know some of my natural blondes don't love the darker roots. It's not a super dark one, but maybe darker than you'd like. But it makes this color really accessible to a lot of women who aren't natural blondes. So I like it. Let's get outside. I know my background isn't ideal for a blonde. I'm working on it, but I have to depend on my husband to help me with that. And anyway, I did my best, and you can see this outside. right now. All right, friends, here we go outside. I think this is gonna look a little bit more neutral than it did inside, maybe. Pretty windy, which is good. It's nice to see the movement on a piece. Not good for a lip gloss, though. There's that root. Make sure I'm in the frame for you. It's always tough when it's windy. But that's real life, right? So good. I wish I would have put the wig grip back on. I could really be playing with this one. All right, hopefully that helped. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.